Hey everybody, it's William, Three Chord Covenant, Godly Marriage. Been a really long day. It's almost 8 o'clock and I was up at 2 o'clock this morning. Um, got a lot done today, so God blessed me with the ability to do that. I'm going to read a verse to you. Let's see what we got here. Today is going to be Psalms 94, 18, and 19. Let's see. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts, within me thy comforts delight my soul. There's a lot of emotion going around lately. Both me and my wife with this ministry, getting ready to move and work and all these things that are going on in my head. And I had another verse I was going to read today, and this one just seemed to jump out at me a little bit more. And my foot slippeth, and thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comfort delights my soul. And when I'm going through all these different things and ideas and thoughts and trying to figure things out and understand what it is I need to do and how I need to do it, it stresses me out. And it'd stress anybody out. And when the head of the household is stressed, the whole house becomes stressed. Things don't always work the way they're supposed to. Everybody's a little bit on edge. But when I start feeling stressed, I go to God and I lift up those things and I give my thoughts to God, and I am comforted. I tell God this is what's going on, and then I start singing praises, or I start praying, or doing something that brings me joy and gives God glory. And all of those thoughts and all those issues that I'm dealing with, they tend to go away. Not that they're not there, not that there's still things that I have to deal with, but the emotional stress and the weight of them is gone, which allows me to lead my family and my home better. It allows me to be more kind and gentle and patient with my wife, which is something we all need to do on a regular basis. Like in my relationship, I work and my wife stays home. So I'm out in the world every day doing what I need to do and fighting and struggling and dealing with everybody's drama and everybody's issues and things with work, and then traffic there and traffic back. And there's a lot of things that can build up, a lot of thoughts that can go through a man's head. And if we bring those things home and we don't give those thoughts to God, and we don't spend time receiving the joy that God gives us, we end up piling that onto our spouse. That's not something that's going to help our marriages. So this verse was, was really good. That I'll read it one more time. When I said, my foot slippeth, things slide, you fall, you make mistakes. Thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. And God's mercy holds you up. It keeps you from falling flat on your face. It's also grace, because He loves us that much. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, all the thoughts that go through your head, thy comfort delights my soul. To be delighted, that's not something we experience very often. To be delighted, to just be overjoyed by whatever's going on or in spite of whatever's going on around us. That's the joy of the Lord. That's the thing that every believer really needs to hold on to, because there's so many things in this world that are going to be dragging us down and pulling on us and trying to tear us apart. And in a marriage, husband and wife usually are going separate directions with their particular jobs and duties and responsibilities. So coming together in joy is something that's really difficult for some people to do. You need to find something in common with your wife or with your spouse that you can both take joy in. And for my wife and I, it is the posts and videos. I'm not much of a poster, but I can do videos, and she gets a lot of joy in editing and watching my videos. And because I'm not much of a writer, she loves to write, and she writes half a book sometimes in her posts. And I'll sit there and she'll read them to me. And that gives me joy, because I get to hear my wife's thoughts and feelings and things that she's put down without having to focus on reading, because I'm not really that good at it. My vision's almost completely gone when it comes to that. So having my wife be able to read what she's written to me, it gives me joy. It gives me time to just sit back and relax and be a part of her world and what she's doing throughout the day. So take time to rest in the Lord. Take time to delight in what God is, who He is, and who He's making you to be, who He's created you to be, who He's what He's got designed for you. Take joy in that. Let that be the driving force of the things that you do and the things that you say, and the time that you spend with your spouse and the time that you spend out in the world. Let that be the main focus and the main thing, and then all those thoughts and things that cause you to slip and keep you from being the light that God calls us to be, that'll start fading away, and it'll make things a lot easier as far as dealing with the stress of everyday life. Father, I thank you for your word. Thank you for the opportunity to share this video. It's been a really long day, Father. Getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning and working all day, and then coming home and working, and just all the different things that us as men, Father, go through on a daily basis. To know that you're there, to know that you will keep us from falling, to know that no matter whether we slip or not, that you're going to be there to catch us, that your mercy is forever, that it is not going to fade. You're never going to forsake us, that you continue to bless us with your grace. God, I ask you that you help us as husbands to put aside all the things that weigh us down in order for us to give our wives the grace that they need, to lift them up and let them have a delight in us the way we have a delight in you. Let that chain, the God, husband, and wife, flow freely, so that the wife can look up to the husband as the husband looks up to God, looks up to you, Father. So I ask you to help all of us as men to keep our thoughts in check, to delight in you, to know that even when we slip, you're there to catch us. God, I thank you for the word that you gave me to share. Thank you for the ability to still be able to read enough of it to share it with other people. And God, I pray that I continue to be able to do this for as long as you are willing to let me. Lift all this up in Jesus' name. I got to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning again. So y'all have a blessed night, and I'll talk to you again next time.